Hey everyone, it's Leo here, your go-to crypto insider, and welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest moves in the market before they explode. Today, we're talking about something that's got the entire XRP army buzzing. A jaw-dropping price prediction straight from a Wells Fargo treasury manager that's predicting XRP could surge to $500. That's right, $500 per XRP. With XRP trading at just $2.83 as of right now on September 22nd, 2025. This isn't just hype, it's the kind of insider insight that could shock the world and turn early holders into legends. If you're holding XRP or thinking about jumping in, this video is your golden ticket, because what I'm about to reveal from today's fresh Twitter discussions could change everything. But hold on tight, because we're building to a climax that might just blow your mind. Let me paint this picture for you right off the bat. Shannon Thorpe, a treasury management expert at Wells Fargo, one of the biggest banks on the planet, has gone on record projecting XRP could hit between $100 and $500 in the coming months. Think about that. From $2.83 today to $500. That's not pie in the sky dreaming. It's rooted in real utility. Thorpe points to the massive $250 trillion cross-border payments market exploding by 2027 and XRP's lightning-fast settlement times, 1 to 5 seconds per transaction, making it the perfect tool to rival outdated systems like SWIFT. Imagine XRP handling double the daily volume of SWIFT's 44 million messages, backed by banks and governments for trillion-dollar flows. If Ripple captures even 10% of that, like a slice of JP Morgan's $800 billion daily transactions, the supply crunch alone could rocket the price sky high. This isn't speculation, it's math. With only about 50 to 75 billion XRP in effective circulation across hundreds of institutions, each backed by millions in holdings, we're talking liquidity strength that demands a premium price. And folks, this prediction is resurfacing today amid a storm of Twitter chatter that's got influencers and analysts alike predicting a breakout. But before you dismiss this as too good to be true, let's dive deeper into why now, why September 2025 feels like the calm before the absolute storm. Stick around, because I've scoured today's most viral X posts for the freshest takes, and what they're revealing about XRP's surge is straight fire. First off, let's talk current price action. XRP at $2.83 is testing key supports around $2.77 to $2.80, as noted by top analyst Igrag Crypto in a tweet that's racking up likes this morning. He warns that a dip below the 50-day EMA could push us lower temporarily. But hold on, that's exactly where the bulls step in. Analyst Dusty BC echoes this, pointing out XRP's recent swings post-FOMC meeting lacked conviction, but stressing it must hold above the 200-day EMA to avoid fakeouts. The structure? It's a classic falling wedge on the charts, primed for an upside break. Dark Defender, with over 1,000 likes on his latest post today, nails it. After rejecting $3.13, XRP tapped support at $2.80, but the RSI is nearing oversold, meaning a rebound is imminent. His targets? $4.17, $4.92, up to $5.85 short term. That's not wishful thinking. It's technicals aligning with fundamentals. Now here's where it gets exciting. Today's Twitter buzz is loaded with evidence of institutional giants quietly stacking XRP. Take this viral post from 24HRSCRYPTO, who's got over 1,200 likes already. He breaks down how 44% of XRP's supply is locked up, 37 billion in Ripple's escrow, billions more with founders like Chris Larsen and Arthur Brito. Retail holds maybe 15 to 17% at best. Then boom, when heavyweights like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and Goldman Sachs dive in, billions vanish into cold storage. His words? XRP on September 22nd, 2025 equals $2.91. Bookmark this. Close enough to our $2.83 spot, and he's spot on about the scarcity. Another hot take from Carlos Siqueira. There are very little XRP left, 44% locked up. When JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman step in, billions vanish. This guy's post is blowing up with engagements, and it's FOMO fuel. Imagine institutions like Franklin Templeton exploring tokenized funds on XRPL, DBS expanding RLUSD in Asia, and BBVA building custody on Ripple Tech. Phantom DeFi calls it quiet onboarding of trillion-dollar institutions, forecasting XRP to $25 by December 2025. That's rewriting financial history, folks, especially with US debt over $35 trillion, pushing the BIS and IMF toward blockchain settlements. But wait until you hear this. What if I told you XRP isn't just surviving, it's thriving in ways that could eclipse Bitcoin's dominance? Let's break it down step by step with some analogies to keep it crystal clear. Think of XRP like the plumbing in a skyscraper, invisible but essential. While Bitcoin is digital gold, great for storing value, XRP is the high-speed rail for moving trillions globally. Today's post from the Crypto Basic highlights this. Major banks integrating Ripple Tech, with analysts like Alan Crypto targeting $19.20 long-term. He argues the bigger trend points higher once momentum flips. And get this, White Rhino Marketing dropped a bomb. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse projecting XRP as the backbone of US banking, potentially valuing it at $30,000. Yeah, you heard that right, $30,000. That's wild. But with institutional adoption just starting, inflows from 20-plus ETFs could hit $5 to $8 billion in months, creating a multiplier effect. Sir Tradersalot's tweet is pure gold. XRP GRABINCOMING THEYWANTYOUOUT HODLUNTILBANKSAREWIPERSONALCONTRASTEYOUR Over 30 likes in hours, and he's right. Small firms like Purpose ETF already hold 29 million XRP, 3IQ another 45 million. Trillion-dollar players? Game over for low prices. Shifting gears, let's address the elephant in the room. If you're doubting this surge like most skeptics are, you're not alone. Common myths are killing potential gains, and I'm here to debunk them with facts. Myth 1. XRP is dead or stuck in sideways hell. Wrong. Look at today's adoption surge. Tron Weekly's post, Ralph Lauren adding XRP payments in all US stores, testing support that could rally to $3.30. Despite a dip to $2.81, that's real-world utility exploding. Myth 2, XRP only benefits banks, not retail holders. Think again. When banks lease your XRP for liquidity, you get premiums. As MaxClone tweets, XRP should already be in mid-two digits, but US big banks keep it down. Suppression? Maybe, but that's your buying window. Myth 3. No more escrow means dilution. Kenneth Garcia Jr.'s YouTube share counters that. BRICS nations eyeing $19 trillion bonds on XRP, no more escrow signaling maturity. And the pain point, if you're worried about volatility, remember the SEC lawsuit's resolution cleared XRP as non-security in key contexts, paving the way for ETFs. Analyst Ethernaciona says, defend $1.96 to $2.15, and we're bullish. This changes everything. Stick around for the climactic reveal. Alright, building to the peak here. What if all these catalysts align in the next few months? We're talking a perfect storm. Thorpe's $500 call isn't isolated. Dig Perspectives and Paul Barron's video breakdown, Ripple as Fed 2.0, with banking charters and reserve accounts incoming. $5 to $8 billion ETF inflows, multiplier to explode XRP. Phantom DeFi's once-in-a-century asymmetric opportunity, $25 by year-end. Conservative? Some say $5 by 2025 end. But with supply vanishing, institutions stacking, and cross-border trillions flowing, my bold take. XRP shocks to $10 plus by Q1 2026. $100 plus long-term. This is insider info you won't find elsewhere. Today's Twitter storm proves the community's ahead of the curve. Wrapping this up on an uplifting high. XRP isn't just a coin, it's the future of finance, creating more millionaires than ever. We've recapped the Wells Fargo shock, supply crunch, institutional grabs, and debunked the doubts. The wins, utility trumps hype, and you're positioned for history. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always DYOR and invest what you can afford. If this blew your mind, smash that like button right now. It helps the algorithm push this to more XRP warriors. Drop a comment with your XRP price target. $10, $100, or $500. Subscribe for more exclusive alpha like this. Turn on notifications so you never miss a beat, and share this with the community. Let's get XRP to the moon together. Together, we're unstoppable. Thanks for watching. Leo out.